This build absolutely destroys everything. With the introduction of Artifact 2.0, one of my favorite builds is back, and thanks to Armor 3.0, it is stronger than ever. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing two versions of this build, and honestly, you can't go wrong with either of them. Starting out with the exotic armors, there are two options that you can go with, and I'll talk about both of the different variants in this video. The first one is Rain of Fire. The second one is Mantle of Battle Harmony. We're going to pair one of these exotics with the Vex Mythoclast exotic from the Vault of Glass raid. Starting out with Rain of Fire, this exotic gives you one of the easiest ways in the game to maintain a permanent radiance buff, while also allowing you to reload all of your weapons on demand. By getting a final blow with a fusion rifle, you're going to get radiance, and since Vex Mythoclast is a fusion rifle that uses primary ammo, you are never going to run out of radiance. This radiance buff lasts for 7.5 seconds, and it can be refreshed. On top of the radiance, every time you Icarus dash, you are going to reload every single one of your weapons, including your stowed weapons, making the gameplay feel super smooth. The second option for this build is to use the Mantle of Battle Harmony exotic. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering, what the heck does this exotic do? What even is it? And honestly, I was there too. I thought this exotic was definitely a F-tier exotic and not even worth it, until I started using it and I realized the capabilities of this thing. Essentially, with this exotic, you're going to be getting an insane amount of super regen just because of Vex Mythoclast being solar and matching our subclass. On top of that, once your super is full, any kill you get is going to give you a ×4 surge to Vex Mythoclast, increasing its damage even more. Now, while both of these exotics absolutely make this build insane, the real star of the show is actually our artifact. Thanks to Artifact 2.0, we got the return of the Tablet of Ruin, and thanks to one particular mod inside of this artifact, that being Particle Reconstruction, we are able to make sustained damage with Vex Mythoclast have up to a 27.6 damage increase, while also essentially giving us Rewind Route, allowing us to just absolutely decimate enemies, no matter if they're red bars all the way up to yellow bars. This thing shreds enemies. There are two additional artifact mods that you should be running with this build. The first one, Elemental Siphon, and the second one, Gold from Lead. What Elemental Siphon is going to do is when you receive rapid final kills with Vex Mythoclast, you're going to spawn a fire sprite, which is going to further increase your super regen. Gold from Lead is exactly like how Lead from Gold is, however in reverse, where when you pick up special ammo, you're going to have a chance to get heavy ammo, so you're just going to be swimming in heavy, making this one of the most ammo efficient builds in the game currently. Now let's go over our subclass. For our aspects, we're going to be using the Touch of Flame and Icarus Dash. We're using Touch of Flame to upgrade our healing grenade to give us restoration ×2, while Icarus Dash is going to provide us excellent mobility, and with the Rain of Fire version of this build, is going to lean into that Rain of Fire perk, allowing us to reload all of our weapons. For our fragments, I went with Torches for an easy way to become Radiant, Empyrean to extend both Radiant and Restoration with solar weapon kills, Ashes to be able to apply more Scorch, Benevolence for faster ability regen, and Solace to further increase the duration of Radiant and Restoration, making this one of the most insane Radiant and Restoration duration builds in the game. Try saying that 3 times fast. Let's go over the mods that you need on your armor. On the helmet, I'm running a Harmonic Siphon so I can get more Orbs of Power with Vex Mythoclast kills, as well as 2 special ammo finders. That way I can keep up my special ammo and also get more heavy ammo from that Gold from Lead artifact perk. On the gauntlets, I'm running Impact Induction to reduce the cooldown of my healing grenade when I get kills and deal damage with my powered melee. A grenade font, that way I have a decaying armor charge, so if I do end up loadout swapping, I'm not going to lose all my armor charge, as well as a heavy-handed, which is going to give me more Orbs of Power on melee final blows. On the chest piece, I'm running a Void and a Harmonic Resistance. You can run really any resistance you want, these are just 2 that I end up using a lot, as well as a Charged Up to allow me to carry more armor charges. On the legs, I'm running Better Already so I get instant health regen as soon as I pick up an Orb of Power, a Strand Scavenger so that my Mint Retrograde has a little bit more ammo when I pick up special ammo, as well as the stacks on stacks to allow my armor charges to increase by 2 every time I pick up an orb of power. On my class item, I am running a special finisher, that way I can generate more special ammo in case my team needs it. I'm running a powerful attraction, so when I use my class ability, I scoop up all the orbs of power near me, and a time dilation to allow me to have longer armor charge decay. And looking at the weapons that we have equipped, we have a Mint Retrograde with Rewind and Elemental Honing. However, One for All, Bait and Switch, or Master of Arms is a better option here, as those damage buffs are going to be easier to proc. On this build, you're really not going to get Elemental Honing times 5, unfortunately. In the heavy slot, I have Briar's Contempt, and I put Chaos Reshaped on here, or when I'm at Chaos Reshaped times 2, I get a 35% damage increase as well as periodic healing, and Chaos Reshaped can also proc and build up while this weapon is stored, so you don't even need to use it to reap the benefits. Over the next couple minutes, I'm going to be showcasing the builds in gameplay, and at the top of the screen, I'll have which build is being used. That way you can easily identify which build is in the gameplay footage. Both of these builds are absolutely insane, one giving you infinite radiance while the other gives you times 4 weapon surges for free, and both can be slotted into your running loadouts for things such as dungeons or raids, where you swap off of these into your Boots of the Assembler or Sanguine swaps for DPS. I think both of these are fantastic running build options and neutral gameplay options that you can really take these into any content and you'll end up doing very well. I'll have dim links in the description below along with my stats inside of the actual dim link, that way you can replicate these builds easily and try them out for yourself. If you like this build, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more cool stuff like this build, or low man challenges, or even solo raid encounters, check me out over on Twitch, where I stream 3 to 4 times a week over at twitch.tv/HallTheSturgeon. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Hall signing out.